What's your name?
Jacob.
All right, what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 12.
All right, and do you have any stories you'd like to share with us about Felix?
Where do I start, really? He's such a charismatic guy, and I remember he went to New Zealand one time. I was like, why, Felix? He single-handedly saved every single flightless kakapo bird that existed. They were going extinct, and he single-handedly nursed every single one back to health by himself, baby birding food into their mouths by himself, saving every single one. And he's a saint. He's
a saint?
He's wonderful, yeah.
Okay, do you have any stories you'd like to tell us about Felix?
Oh my gosh, do I have a story to tell you about Felix. Felix is probably my most accomplished student I have ever encountered. He created world peace. And as a genocide studies teacher and a social justice teacher, that's all I ever want is world peace. And now I have no material to teach about because Felix just solved every single crisis on the planet.
Do you see him in textbooks often?
Oh, every time I open a textbook, they have had to edit out all the other sections just to highlight how incredible Felix is and how he solved all of these issues globally.
Lucas Hansen.
All right, and what grade are you in?
Grade 12.
All right, do you have any stories you could tell us about Felix?
Yeah, I do. I was walking on the street one day, and I was noticing that it was a bit smoky, and I look over, and there's a huge fire at this orphanage, right?
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden, I see Felix from across the street running towards the orphanage, and he rips his shirt off, and he's just got that 8-pack, and he runs in that building, and kid you not, he's got 8 kids in one hand, the caretaker in the other, and then he's juggling all of them, running out of this building, on fire, by the way, keep them all safe. Yeah, puts them all on the sidewalk, then he runs back in there, all right? It's crazy. He runs in, he's got cats, he's got puppies, he's got guinea pigs. It's crazy. Yeah, he's just saving everything from this orphanage that's also an SPCA.
All right, state your name.
Sophie Magnus.
All right, and what grade are you in?
I'm grade 12.
Okay. We're looking for stories and encounters that you've had with Felix over the years.
I have one particular story from many years ago. I have known Felix for half a century now, I think. And about half a century ago, when I was first meeting him, he told me this amazing thing, that he was building a school. He built Princess Margaret Secondary School, brick by brick, with his own 2 hands.
Wow.
Yep. One time, about 15 years after the school was finally finished, there was a lightning storm, and lightning was going to strike right here, full of kids. They were all going to die because of this lightning. It was so big. And Felix, he came running. He knew it was coming. And he climbed from the outside of the school on those bricks that he spent countless hours building. And he stood on the roof like a lightning rod, and he stopped it himself, saving over 500 children.
Wow, that's an incredible thing.
All right.
If you were to describe Felix using 3 words, how would you describe him?
Brave, selfless, and it's more than 1 word, but incredible 8-pack.
All right, state your names.
Sam Long, Elliot Campbell, Rieger William Jones.
All right, and what grade are you all in?
10.
All right, wonderful. So we're looking for some stories and encounters that you guys have had with Felix over the past couple of years of either knowing him through band or robotics. Would you like to start?
Yeah. So during robotics, Felix single-handedly built every robot in the entire competition, and he got first place in every robot, and it's pretty impressive.
Wow, thank you. All right.
On our band trip, the skyscraper was falling, and I saw Felix stop with a single pinky finger, picked it up, and hurled it into space so no one would get hurt.
Wow, that's quite impressive. All right. Do you have anything else?
Also, on our band trip, he prevented a head-on collision between 2 semi-trucks.
All right, we're looking for stories and encounters that you've had with Felix over the couple of years of teaching him.
Oh my gosh, Felix, what? I got nothing but good things to say about this guy. Did you know that he volunteers at the SPCA sponge bathing the 3-legged kittens that no one else loves, right? And one time, there was an orphanage on fire. He went in and rescued every kid from the top floor all the way down, right? Without even getting singed. He knows, and he can speak fluent French and Russian. The guy's he can do things that no one even knew was possible, right? Yeah.
All right. And if you were to describe Felix in 3 words, what words would you pick?
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
All right. State your name.
My name is Hyper Noguchi,
All right. And what grade are you in?
grade 11.
All right. We're looking for stories and encounters that you've had with Felix and you'd like to share with us.
Yeah. So, when I was 1 year old, Felix saved me from an asteroid. It was hitting the Earth, and the Earth was about to explode, and I was gonna die. But then he caught it, like a ball. Yeah.
Oh,
And he threw it back into space, and I was saved. And Felix was so strong and muscly, and he just saved the entire world.
All right. We're looking for some stories or encounters you've had with Felix over the past couple years of teaching him.
Yeah, sure. Felix is a good student, for academic, gets good grades, and he's been a joy to have in class. There is one thing that stood out to me as being pretty amazing what Felix did. There was 4 cats that were needed immediate surgery, and Felix was able to step up and perform life-saving surgery to these 4 cats, and 3 out of 4 lived.
Wow, that's very impressive. All right, if you could describe Felix in 3 words, what would those words be?
Has 8 pack.
All right, state your name. Claire. All right, and what grade are you in? 9th. 9th? All right, and you're Felix's neighbor?
Yes.
We're looking for, stories or encounters that you've had with Felix.
Oh, well, first of all, when he first moved in to be my neighbor, he saved me from a burning house fire and rebuilt all of the homes, as well as teaching me how to be the best guitarist. He is an even better guitarist than me. That's why he should be Mr. Maggie.
All right, and would you give him your vote?
Yes, definitely, 100%.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Would you vote for Felix?
I would vote for Felix. Vote for Felix.
All right, thank you so much. And would you vote for Felix?
100% vote for Felix.
Thank you so much for that story.
no problem.
Would you vote for Felix?
I would vote for Felix.
All right, thank you.
Problem.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Would you vote for Felix?
Oh yeah, 10 times over. I'd clone myself to do it again.
Wow, thank you guys so much. Would you vote for Felix?
Yes!
Wow, thank you for that story. All right, anything else you'd like to add?
He's so muscular.
All right, thank you. Would you vote for Felix? Thank you so much. And would you vote for Felix?
I would heavily consider voting for Felix.
Thank you so much for your time. Would you vote for Felix?
A vote for Felix is something I would definitely consider.